Hey people, I'm live. Welcome to a Wednesday late afternoon, early evening live stream. It's a beautiful day. It's the last day of winter. Spring begins early tomorrow morning. And it's 20 degrees, at least somewhere in Toronto where they measure temperatures. It's reading 20 degrees on CP24 anyway. So definitely the warmest day of 2025 so far. To say goodbye to winter. So welcome everyone. Hope you're having a good hump day today. Hello Yahia, how you doing? Hello Marge and Le Villain Belair and Modano. Daniel, what's up? Astra Strauss, Janice Pike. What's up Pintsall and Zach the Transit Enthusiast. Hunter Stewart Hobbies. Hello Tiana and Todd Fuller and Craig O'Connor and Bernie C. Good to see you all. Howard Charco, Carlito's Way. Vivian Johnson is in the house and Billy T and Alan K. And Salayada, welcome. So I'm on the west side in downtown west. This is Duncan Street. Hey, Goggles Pisano. Yes, I am wearing just a t-shirt today. First time in 2025 that I'm venturing out with just a t-shirt on. Well, I have pants on also, not just a t-shirt. But no jacket required. Just like Phil Collins. Hey Lena, hello. And hello to Mo. And rush hour is well underway. I just did a pre-recorded walk right before beginning the live stream. Thought I'd take advantage of the nice weather. Hey Randy Ruck, hello. Toronto's What Music Guy. Maybe some of you are wondering, is that an old thumbnail that I used for the stream? Well, apparently you would be guessing incorrectly there. That's a brand new thumbnail. That's right, it finally happened. Hey Sebastian, hello. So I guess the cat's out of the bag. There we go. The mop is gone. Guess I don't look like a rock star anymore. But there are some short-haired rock stars, right? There are even some completely bald rock stars. Hey, Devin Sullivan, hello. Thanks, Gertish. Thanks, Peter. William Elliott, hello. Hey, Gabriella, good to see you. Yep, new season, new haircut, right? Out with the old and on with the new. Yeah, the upcoming humid season won't be affecting me that much. Maybe I'll stop walking into the sun. Is that right, Tiana? Well, at least I'm not bald, right? I have a solid hairline. It's just very short. Very short hair. I just basically took my clippers to it, like I usually do when I do this sort of thing. Hey, Alex, hello, and Mark D. Right, Devin? I'll have to keep the back of my neck out of the sun, I guess, this summer. Hey, Ken Land, I'm on Yonge Street right now. In West Downtown, as they call it now. And it feels good just to walk around with a t-shirt on.
And Mike can write that one off.
No gloves, no hat. None of that nonsense is necessary. Hey, Chris Mills. Yeah, I just did it myself. I've been doing it myself for like 30 years now, basically. It's pretty easy to do with a set of clippers, right? Just keep going over and over my head until everything is even. Hey, Jason Curling. All right, we're at King and John. Do I know how to make a braid? I think someone showed me how to do that years ago. I don't think I've ever done it since then, though. So I wouldn't trust my abilities in that matter. Hey, Marie Palmer, hello. Thank you very much. Crossing King.
At some point.
Hey, Alicia Lewis, welcome. I think I met you on St. Paddy's Day for a brief moment. Welcome to the stream. I guess not St. Paddy's Day, but the day of the parade anyway.
Join the company? Nice, thank you.
Yeah, no more Fabio, Marg. I hope you're not too sad. Making my way east on King Street. Hey, Cactus Steve. And hi to anyone else who might have said hello if I missed your greeting. What's up, Robert J? Welcome. ICNYYZ. What's up, Abe? Cold Hard Toronto, what's up? see we got Toronto Walker in the chat. Good to see you. Let's cut through David Pico Square. How is it that I'm standing in a relatively open area here and all I can smell is cigarette smoke? Where's it even coming from? Hey, Yvonne, hello. And Christos. Sean Murphy. Yeah, I swear I can smell cigarette smoke from blocks away. Someone could be walking 3 blocks ahead of me and I'll still notice the cigarette smoke and it'll still be enough to bother me. I just hate it so much. I think it's the most foul odor that I have to experience on a regular basis at least. Maybe not of all the odors that I've experienced, but thankfully I don't experience those ones very often, but cigarette smoke, every day. What's up, Ainsworth Antics? This is where the theaters are here on King Street. Hey, Natalia Centeno, hello.
Yeah.
Or is it Centeno? Watching from Buffalo, our neighbor just across the lake and down the river. Hope all is well in Buffalo. The closest U.S. major city to Toronto. We're sort of like sibling cities in a way. And hopefully that friendly relationship will continue on despite everything that's going on right now. What's up, Trans-Canada? Yeah, Buffalo and Toronto have a long history of our residents visiting each other. And anyone who grew up in Southern Ontario or even up into Northern Ontario most likely grew up watching Buffalo TV stations. If they're watching any American station, it was most likely from Buffalo. Unless you live in southwestern Ontario, and then you'd get Detroit, right? But in the Toronto area, it was Buffalo. I certainly grew up watching Buffalo TV channels, and I still do to this day. You can even get them over the air with an antenna from Toronto. You don't even need cable or anything. Hey, Will Lee, hello. Swedish Sherry's, what's up? Hey, Dan. Summer cut looks good, thanks. Yeah, I knew by summer my hair would be even longer and hotter than it was getting already. So it seemed like a good time. It was just an impulse. I just thought, okay, the time has arrived. Get out the clippers. It usually just hits me all at once, and next thing I know, I'm shaving it all off. Watertown, yeah, Eastern Ontario has stations depending on where you are. You can get Rochester, New York stations, Watertown. I can pick up some Rochester stations with my antenna actually also, in addition to the Buffalo ones, on a good day when the weather is cooperating. Oh man, the short hair is so much easier. It takes zero effort, right? Like when I shower, I don't have to do anything. Just a dab of shampoo is all you need. Conditioner is not really necessary. And 10 seconds after you step out of the shower, your hair is dry. No comb required. No nothing. That guy just was oblivious to the fact that it was a red light for him. All right, Wellington. Maybe I'll keep walking south here. Yeah, my hair is hanging in there. Hey, Damien, hello. All right, truck, move out of the way before I have to crawl underneath you. Yeah, looks like, oh, there we go. Keep on moving. Get a move on. Get a move on. Oh, geez. All right. Hey, Alan K. Happy Hump Day, Ken. $2. And Swedish Sherry's $2.99 super sticker. Thank you, both of you, for sending support. Happy Hump Day. Happy last day of winter. Cheers to both of you. Much appreciated. Nancy Mattis, hello. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, I did. Hello, Israel Morales. Talk over the Muzak here. We're gonna take a walk along Front Street, I think. I think this is generally just going to be a rush hour downtown walk, if you're wondering where I'm going or what I'm doing. Hey, Quad Mods, good to see you. Rush hour. That's the time of day when you play Rush music for an hour. Especially in Toronto. Man, I can't see the screen. It's so bright here. Jack Jazz, hello. across to the shadier side. Karen on the Humber. What's up, KG? Fun Psychology. Welcome to all of you. Yeah, not gonna walk that way. Alright, I saw a splash of green appear on screen. Peter Bradfield, $4.99. Am I going to walk during rush hour? I need to sing Jane Wideland of the Go-Go's. Solo song Rush Hour. I don't think I've ever heard that one, Peter. I know who Jane Wideland of the Go-Go's is, but I'm afraid I haven't checked out her solo songs too much. I've seen her in some movies. Maybe I'll have to check that one out and get back to you, but thank you very much for the $4.99. Cheers, Peter. We'll get in the shade here. There we go. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support, Peter. Maybe I have heard it, but I just can't think of what it sounds like. Did I leave the trimmings for the birds? No, unfortunately I just had to throw them out. I did take a picture though of all my hair lying on the bathroom floor. It made quite a pile. It's like a mountain of wavy hair. It took like a good half an hour to shave it all off and make everything all even anyway. Alicia, it certainly is the nicest day of 2025, I would say. Hey, you can see the CN Tower reflected in TD Terrace. That's pretty cool. I thought I'd just surprise everyone all at once with the lack of hair. Tom Seeley, $10. Hi Ken, your haircut looks good. I did the exact thing a few days ago, except you forgot to add an attachment. Now you look like Darth Vader without his helmet. Yeah, you definitely need an attachment when you're doing that. Otherwise, you might end up with quite the patchy looking hair left on your head. I used the longest attachment to have the longest hair I could after a shave like this. It's probably about half an inch long, I would say. But thank you very much for the generous $10 super chat, Tom Seeley. Cheers, Tom. Much appreciated. And hello to RC Lamoureux. Alright, gonna walk past Union Station, check out some of the commotion there. I quite enjoy looking at the commotion.
I remember it. So you used to play.
Yeah, maybe Jenny saw my haircut in the thumbnail and then had to go lie down for a while. She needs to compose herself, maybe. Thanks, Vivian. I'm not going to wear a suit though, so don't hold out any hope for that. Just saw another super pop in. Ainsworth Antics, £2. Oh wow, I love your hair. Thank you very kindly. That's very nice of you to say. I think it turned out all right for, you know, just a guy in his bathroom hacking away for a half an hour. Thank you very much, Ainsworth Antics. Much appreciated. We got Mike Landry. What's up, Mike?
It is.
Look at all the people. They're all going into Union Station to flee back to suburbia on the GO trains. I hear K Sarah Sarah. Someone's playing over there. I wonder if even the melody of K Sarah Sarah would be enough to get a copyright claim. Wouldn't surprise me. That sort of thing does happen sometimes. This melody is copyrighted, not just the song or the recording of the song, but the actual melody. Hey, thank you, Finder Palace. 274727. Hey, thanks, Lil XO. It is nice not to have hair constantly blowing in my face or getting in my mouth and, you know, all the things that long-haired people have to deal with. But my hair grows so fast, if I just leave it alone, in a year it'll be like down to my shoulders again. Nancy Mattis, $10. Did I see, or did I use a Manscaped shears kit or electric razors? I just use an old-fashioned set of clippers, you know, sort of like the heavy-duty clippers like they use in a barber shop, I guess. I do have a more fancy manscaping kit that Megan got me, and I use that, you know, for shaving my face and trimming my facial hair or sideburns or whatever. But I didn't think it could handle the full head shave, so I used my old clippers for that. Thank you very kindly, Nancy Mattis, though, for the $10. Much appreciated. Cheers, Nancy. Thank you so much. Hey, Embedded SRAM, hello. What are they doing now? There's always something happening here at Union Station. Not sure what the deal is at the moment. I know they're installing those new barriers over there, getting rid of these old concrete ones. Hey, C Stone, $5. One fellow Ontarian supporting another. Keep up the great work during these turbulent times. Thank you very, very much. C Stone, I'm glad you're enjoying the walk, and all the best to you as well. Turbulent times indeed. Much appreciated, C Stone. Thank you very much for the $5 super chat. Hey, Rebecca, hello. So I went from looking like a rock star to a movie star. Okay, well, in my opinion, that's a bit of a step down, but you know, I'll take it. Hey, Diva Tequila, hello. Have to make sure I don't get run over by some of these commuters here. They're always in a big rush. Maybe that's why they call it rush hour. Bay Street. Let's stand in the middle of the whirlwind of people here. I am protected by this barrier, so they can't run me over. At least these concrete barriers come in handy for that. Hello, would like to sleep? I feel like seagulls over there. Reminds me of being in Vancouver. When I was in Vancouver, you would constantly hear seagulls no matter where you were walking around downtown. Toronto, you don't really have that as much, but those ones are pretty loud over there. Hey, Tony, hello. Hello, Farshid, welcome. Watching from Dubai and Digital Blade. Yeah, so welcome to Toronto rush hour. This is even after the height of rush hour. It's actually died down a bit now. About an hour ago, it would have been a lot busier than this. I see we've already passed, way past 300 viewers. That's awesome. Thanks, everyone. 342 I can see at the moment. Hey, Jefferson Rebus, how you doing? I think they're adding more and more of these traffic wardens at major intersections during rush hour, trying to stop people from blocking the box. See how these cars get stuck in the intersection? They gum up everything. The cops are trying to prevent that, but even with their efforts, it's not always successful. He's like, move it, this car is trying to get through here. This car is stuck in the intersection.
20 dozen. All of this does is bring stress. So relax.
Got like a raving loon there, basically shouting at his own reflection in the window. Speaking of reflection, there we go, the full haircut. Yeah, it is the last day of winter. Spring begins, I think, 5 something in the morning tomorrow. Will be the beginning of spring. Hey, Navindat. $5 gets something to go with the new do. Thank you very kindly, Navindat. Maybe I can get a comb with very teeny tiny teeth to smooth my new do. Cheers, Navindat. Thank you very much. No, no thanks.
I went there with a
Wanted me to buy a chocolate. I think tomorrow will actually be a bit cooler though on the first day of spring. And rainy possibly. The sun. Just want to get a shot of the Royal Bank Plaza here. Do I eat sugar? Yeah, I eat sugar. I mean, enough, I would say. I don't go crazy on it or anything, but I do enjoy a sweet treat on a fairly regular basis. Mostly just like chocolate bar, a coffee crisp, or a Kit Kat or something like that. But my real vice is salty snacks. I eat way too many salty snacks. I'm actually going to make an effort to cut back on that a bit. Maybe limit it to just weekends and not on weeknights. Most weeknights I stay up late watching a movie and I have a bag of chips or something. And when you do that every single night, it might not be such a good thing, so maybe I'll just leave that to the weekends. Make it my weekend treat. Hey George, hello. Thank you very much. And thank you Murphy D also. How would I rate the winter? Well, the first half of the winter was, you know, pretty typical. There wasn't much snow. But by the time January ended, all of a sudden we got slammed with some very cold weather, extended cold weather, and huge snowfalls. So yeah, first half of the winter, no problem. Second half was one of the worst winters, you know, in recent years, that's for sure. But it only took a month for all that snow to melt. A month ago we were buried in snow, right? Is that right, Peter? Hey, we got Jacqueline S. and Brent Sheehan, Mark 311, and Elena. And Tam, welcome everyone. Thanks to the mods for saying hello to some people that I might miss saying hello. Alright, we're on Yonge Street. James Hall, what's up? Yeah, it's a very nice day. And yeah, lots of Leafs jerseys. Everyone's making their way down to the Scotiabank Arena. I'm not sure what time the game is supposed to start, but later on sometime. I don't really follow hockey, so I'm kind of clueless about that. See more heading down this way right now. 7 p.m. All right. Not too far away. Slackwolf Vampiro. North up Yonge. Go across here.
Saturday night?
When did I get the haircut? A couple of days ago. I hacked it all off. I was like, it's time. We're at King and Young, or Young and King. Alright, so we're going to leave the financial district.
Steve likes snakes, so I may not.
Hey, Greg Keating and Bruce Inch, thank you very much. 10 years, you say? Thanks, Nancy. I've had a lot of practice, I think, over the years doing that.
Yeah.
Hello, Pamela. Welcome. Alicia Lewis, $5. Keep up the amazing work, Ken. I've been watching you for about 6 years now. Wow, I had no idea. Cheers. Thank you very kindly, Alicia. I thought you were a fairly new viewer for some reason. 6 years. That's almost as long as I've been doing this. I think this summer will be 7 years that I've been doing the walking videos on YouTube. So let me get out of the stream of pedestrian traffic here.
Can you say hi?
Thank you very much. Yeah, you can, yeah. Hello. Thank you very much, Alicia. They just asked if they could say hi on the stream.
Time to noon to 5.
Oh, is that right, Alicia? That makes sense. I know I probably have quite a few other long-time viewers who haven't really come into the chat. They just like to watch, maybe while they're doing other things, and that's perfectly cool. I do that for a lot of channels that I watch, other live streams and that sort of thing.
So he showed us.
But if there are any viewers watching who would like to say hi, I definitely encourage that. Don't be shy. Just have to hit the subscribe in order to come and say hi in the chat, but that's no big deal. It's perfectly free to hit the subscribe button. Todd Fuller says 2019. It was actually 2018 when I started doing my walking videos. And then it was 2021, the beginning of 2021, when I started doing live streams. So just over 4 years now I've been doing live streams. And almost 7 years for the pre-recorded videos. Hey, Dan Harmson, hello. Hey, look, it's the Bay Saks Fifth Avenue building. It's still sort of up in the air what's going to happen, if they're going to liquidate everything and close all the stores, or if some stores will maybe be saved while others will be closed. Definitely a bummer all around, though. You would hope that the flagship store here would remain open in some fashion, maybe not as big as it presently is, but even a downscaled version of it. because I did my recent video walking through the bay after news first broke about the troubles and the possible bankruptcy, and I ended up walking through all 7 levels of the Hudson's Bay store there. It's a huge store, and a lot of it was very quiet, which obviously might have something to do with why they're in the trouble that they're in. Slack Wolf Vampiro. I like Party Mix, the bag of Party Mix. I usually don't eat a whole bag. I'll eat half the bag and then save the rest for the next night. But I also like salt and vinegar and barbecue and dill pickle. I don't like sour cream and onion. I've never liked sour cream and onion. All dressed also. I like all dressed. Hey, Novella Cost, you like Party Mix? Except for the pretzels. I like the pretzels. I like everything in the Party Mix. Oh, is that right, Peter? Oh, I'm glad you finally came and said hi in the chat after a couple years. Hey, Megan Alyssa, hello. And Modano, 1973, a $10 super chat. More late fees for Jenny for the new Freshco run. Cheers, Ken. Yeah, we still haven't seen Jenny pop in. But thank you very much for paying her late fees for when she does show up, if she does. Cheers, Modano, much appreciated. I'm sure Jenny will appreciate that as well.
Baby's growing. They said 7 centimeters.
Wait, you still have that far?
Alright, so we're heading north through downtown Yonge. Hey, Han, hello. And Chatty Cathy, welcome. Yeah, I don't really like regular chips either. I find they're kind of oily and they sometimes don't sit well in my stomach afterwards. I might feel a bit nauseated sometimes if I eat too many of those. But the flavored chips I'm fine with. They don't have that effect. Hello, Ginny. At the Eaton Center across the street. Yeah, I initially thought, according to some articles I read, that the Saks Fifth Avenue might not be closing along with the Bay stores, but Bay does own Saks Fifth Avenue, right? So turns out that Saks Fifth Avenue will also close, if that's what happens anyway. Hopefully that won't happen. Oh, you too, Ginny? Yeah. It's probably a fairly common thing, I would say. I can eat, you know, some of them, but I can't eat like a whole bag. Otherwise, I'll regret it. Shooter Street.
I don't know.
Hey, Mohammed, hello. Hey, Johnny B. Yeah, those are good. Busy on Yonge Street. When isn't it busy on Yonge Street? Hey, Greg Hubers, hello.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother.
Thanks, Matt Chat. Riverdance. Here at the Ed Mervish Theater. "30 years of Riverdance." They must be tired. It's my dad joke of the day, even though I'm not a dad.
We'll wait and see what next week. That is what I mean.
Crisps, that's right, in England. I remember from my visit to the UK. The cat is watching also. Give the cat a pat for me. Say, "Good kitty. You have good taste, kitty." And we're at the square. Only an hour into the stream, so I'm not going to be ending the stream here as I often do. We'll just pass through. Hey, Jellybean, hello. Yeah, apparently City TV moved out of their studios over here. I was kind of disappointed to hear that. They were located there for quite a long time, over 15 years, in that bizarre looking building over there with the big video screen on top. And their newscasts overlooked, you know, Yonge and Dundas, so it was kind of a cool spot for a newscast and for a studio to be located, I always thought. But they moved out of there and they moved up to the Rogers head office building up on the north end of Jarvis Street at Ted Rogers Way, that ugly looking office building that I often make fun of. That's where the City TV studios are going to be located now. Kind of a bummer. I don't know why they decided to do that. Same with CTV, moving from the CTV building on Queen Street, which was the old Much Music building, moving their studios to Scarborough. So all the interesting street action that they would have as a backdrop from both of those TV stations are no longer. think that's a bad decision on both counts. Hey Wesley, hello. CTV will have to change their name, yeah. At least City TV is still downtown, but it's not in a very interesting part of downtown. That's the problem. Unless they're on an upper floor of the office building where they have a nice big view, but I doubt it. They're probably going to be located down on the lower floor somewhere with a fake backdrop, not a real one. Yeah, I think Lays that we have here are made in Canada, right? There are lots of brands that have a separate Canadian division. So it's all made in Canada, even if the parent company is American. So I guess it's up to you if you want to buy those ones or not. But in the grocery store, Lays are labeled as Canadian. They have the little maple leaf. All the hubbub at Yonge and Dundas. No music though. That's always nice when there's no music. I can linger a little bit. Old Dutch is Canadian, yeah. And Miss Vicky's. I think someone mentioned that in the chat already. And lots of the no-name brands that each grocery store has are also Canadian. Like Selection or Our Compliments, that sort of thing. That would have been a better joke on St. Patrick's Day, Novelicos. Because, you know, Irish. Hey, Ian Francis, hello. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Oh, the Muzak zone. I might have to mute the audio here, but just for a few seconds. All right, maybe more than a few, but the music there is stupid loud. Let's look into the TMU campus. Those guys over there are playing some good old classic rock though. Some CCR. Hey, no clue, hello. Law and Order Toronto. I guess they have a new season coming up. I feel a little bit invested in Law and Order Toronto because because my brother-in-law created the show, so that's sort of his baby, right? Of course, he didn't create Law and Order, the greater franchise, but specifically the Toronto thing was his creation. So I feel like I have to watch every episode just to support. All right, we're at Yonge and Elm. Hey, thank you, Kurt Affair. Try and cross the street here, just so I don't have to walk underneath this thing. Can I go? Usually there's not too much trouble crossing Yonge Street, but apparently right now it's a bit annoying. There we go. It's not cars you have to look out for, it's all these delivery cyclist guys here. Nancy, maybe some of them will end up getting a role on the show. A lot of Canadian actors, as you know, will appear on almost every Canadian show at some point. I pitched an idea for an episode of the show to the showrunner who I met. The showrunner is a different person than my brother-in-law, but I pitched an idea for an episode. I don't think it was received all that favorably. I thought it was a good idea for an episode, though. Kurt Affair, right? Hey, Fern McKee. Continuing north here. It's been pretty much constant crowds and people and commotion the entire time I've been streaming. Past College Park. Yeah, not too sure what Jenny's up to right now. Hopefully she's not sick. Speaking of, I won't say the devil, but maybe your ears were burning there, Jenny. My goodness, $10. Your late fees are covered, so for sunscreen for my head, I'll be needing it. Thank you. I'm glad you could make it, Jenny, and thank you so much for the generous super chat to keep my head, you know, protected. It's much appreciated. Cheers, Jenny. Thank you so much. Got construction on the other side of Yonge. You can still walk through there, but the sidewalk is super narrow, so I usually avoid it. I get stuck walking behind slow-moving people. Nice wide sidewalk on this side. Yeah, you knew it was bound to happen eventually, Jenny, right? You knew it was coming. I mentioned it often enough to make sure you were prepared. Hey, Mr. Adam's apple. Sandy Walters, welcome to the stream. Alright, we're at Yonge and College. I'm going to get off of Yonge because I just did a video that I haven't posted yet walking north up this part of Yonge Street, so I won't do that right now. You can all see that in the upcoming video. So let's head, whoa, into the bright sun here. Maybe I'll cross the street first just to avoid that, and then we'll head over to Bay Street. I think have to try to get away from the music playing here also. I might have to mute the audio again just for another moment here.
Oh, hello.
All right, we're good. I think she was playing live, actually. College Park. What hotel is up ahead? I'm not sure which hotel you mean. There's a Holiday Inn just a little ways up Carlton. Should I walk through the Strally here? What do you think? Strally or Bay Street? It's been a little while, I guess since I walked through here. Strally is a street that looks like an alley, or an alley that looks like a street, so that's why I call this a Strally. It's my own made-up word. Kind of similar to strode, right? Which is a well-known word now. All right, we're going to walk up the Strally. I'm trying to get it to catch on. Have the Robert Patrick cut from Terminator 2. I guess so, pretty much. I need to find a fire escape to climb. I haven't done that in a while. Christian Hansen is in favor of the Strally walk. Look at this house. It's completely surrounded now by tall buildings. They actually moved it over. It was located over there. They picked it up and moved it over to here in order to build that building. Sort of like the house from the Pixar movie Up that the old man lived in. Navandat also agrees. Highway of Heroes. Smells like French toast around here. It smells really good. It's actually making me kind of crave French toast right now. It's been a while since I've had that. Who's cooking French toast, and why do I smell it here? Oh, is that right, Funny Dog? I'll have to check that out another time. Yeah, alleys don't usually smell like French toast. They usually smell like something that you don't want to smell. Hey, Andrew Burns. Maybe a bakery nearby. Yeah, who knows? Hey, Mark M. I've experienced some alleys here in Toronto that could be having the very same name. Ainsworth Antics. Most of the alleys here do have actual names, but I don't think any of them are named Piss Alley though. Even if they should be. Fernando Vega, hello. There's a nice park over there, but I'm continuing to walk through the alley, or stralley. Some more typical alley sites here. Alright, now the alley gets cut off here because of this construction site, so you kind of have to loop around. Take a bit of a detour to get back to it, but eventually I think it'll be opened up again. It continues up right through there. But maybe I'll head over to Bay Street now and we'll continue going north along Bay. So we saw some of the Strally, not all of it. I have walked through there before though.
I don't like Super.
Nancy, I think you might have to find another way to watch it. I don't think it's airing on any American stations or streaming platforms. Might have to find other means to watch that for now anyway. Maybe they'll eventually be available somewhere in the US. Here's Dr. Lillian McGregor Park. The sun! Alright, so here's Bay Street. I'm going to head north. I'm temporarily blind. I can't see the chat. Can barely see where I'm going. Stepped off the curb and it was higher than I thought. Felt like I was falling down the stairs or something. Northward Bay takes you to Davenport. Yeah, Davenport is just a little ways north of Bloor and Bay, or Bay and Bloor. Joggers today. So that's a bit quieter up here on the north end of Bay Street. Still a fair amount of people wandering around though. Yonge Street would be much busier if I was still on Yonge Street. Yeah, we're coming into the Bay and Bloor, or Bloor Yorkville area, I should say, which is a very expensive neighborhood, probably downtown's most expensive neighborhood. Yeah, I imagine it'll drop after the sun goes down enough to maybe make wearing a t-shirt not quite so comfortable. But I probably will be wrapping up the stream by then, so I can just head home. It already feels a bit cooler now than it did at the beginning of the stream. Guess my voice is lulling Jellybean off to sleep. It can have that effect, I think. +1 on Sunday. Ugh. Yeah, we're not done with the cold weather yet. Might even get some flurries still before spring really kicks in. Yeah, I think that's what they call lousy smarts weather, right, Alicia? So you have to say it like Homer. I think tomorrow will still be somewhat mild, like +13, so a bit cooler. But it might rain also. Right, coming into Bloor Yorkville. Hey Art, welcome to the stream, watching from BC. Yeah, early April can still hit you with some cold, wintry weather. It's definitely not unheard of. I don't think you can really feel totally secure that the warm weather is sticking around until closer to May. At least in this area. There are other parts of Canada where you could still get hit with cold weather right into the beginning of summer. I know Calgary is known to get some snow events in June sometimes. They have pretty crazy weather in Calgary. Those Chinooks that come and warm things up, but then crazy snowfalls at times when you wouldn't expect them in Ontario, or in southern Ontario at least. Alright, so we're at Bay and Charles. Maybe I'll take Charles over here to St. Thomas Street. It's one of my favorite streets in the area. Daniel, not too much different than Toronto, maybe another couple of weeks at most for the weather to warm up and get all spring-like in North Bay. But they probably still have quite a bit of snow on the ground in North Bay right now, unlike here. It takes longer for the snow there to melt away. And the lake stays frozen over sometimes until the end of April. Lake Nipissing. Hey, Molita, hello. Hey, Fran. Speaking of North Bay, an old friend from the hometown, confirming there is indeed still snow in North Bay. And probably Lake Nipissing is still frozen for another month at least. Awesome, Fran. Thanks for checking out the stream. Hey, crikey. Kind of a neat combination of old and new here. And that's one of the most expensive apartment buildings in the city right there. 1 St. Thomas. There's the old Windsor Arms Hotel. That's where the Toronto International Film Festival began, I believe. We are the Sultans of Street. awesome old hotel. Hey, it's Herms. That's right, buy one of their bumpkin bags. They're in Herms. I got 75 bucks. Can I get one of them bumpkin bags for my daughter? This is Herms, right? Can I cross here? I want to cross the street. I won't spend too much time on this part of Belair Street either because I just recently did a video walking along here. So I won't repeat that. Watch out for the cyclists that might be coming. All right, let's go up here into Yorkville. Johnny's coming with his bike. Incoming snipe. He wants to come and rub my head. Hey, Yuyun Wayuni. Welcome. This is the old Yorkville village. Go up to Yorkville Avenue. Try not to get that copyright claim. They should be blocking off Belair Street to traffic pretty soon here. They do it every year after winter's over. Just becomes a big outdoor patio here, which is quite nice. I don't know why it's not permanent. Although in the winter I guess it wouldn't be as busy.
If you're overstaying?
It's 21 degrees.
Sean Murphy, what made me get a haircut? Oh, nothing. I just decided it was time. Just got a sudden urge to chop it all off. I usually do it every couple of years. If you look back at some of my older videos, I think it was about 2 years ago, the last time I had hair like this. And then it just grows back again. Funny how that works. My hair grows pretty fast too. Kind of keeping an eye out for an oncoming sniper on a bike. Yeah, today is a great day just to walk around the city and take it all in. Jan Neeson. Orata Yaya. Yes, I indeed lopped off the locks. I de-locked myself. There you go. It's gone! Alright, we're back to Bay Street. Well, I'm not sure where Johnny is, but he can see where I am. I can't see where he is. Right, Jenny? Yeah, I kind of like how it looks when it's this short. Johnny's all the way down at Yonge and Dundas, so he's far away, far away from me. Nope, I haven't lost any hair yet. My hair is holding up very well, thankfully. I guess I have good hair genes. Jan Neeson, thank you very much. I'm trying to remember what that currency is, DKK. Thank you very kindly. I'm pretty sure I did know this at one time. Now it's just not coming to me. Anyone could help me out. But thank you so much, Jan Neeson, for the super chat. Cheers to your support. Very kind. So here's the street where that fire was that I couldn't get up close to. I had to sneak past some police tape and talk to a cop and everything. Maybe we'll just go and take a closer look now since we're right here. Hey, Jake Eves, hello. Danish, okay, thank you very much. To remember that the D is for Danish or Denmark. I think Danes and Canadians sort of have a bit of a connection right now for reasons you may be aware of or may have heard of on the news. Kind of sticking together. Hey, harmless potato. It's my favorite kind of potato. Alright, so now I can at least get a proper look at this. 6 historic townhomes burned down here and literally were destroyed, burned to the ground. They dated from the 1870s, so it's very sad that they were lost. And the police had deemed it suspicious. I'm not sure where that stands now. I haven't heard any updates in the news. But apparently the buildings had violated some building permits or building codes and things like that, and the project was in a state of limbo. They were renovating the old townhouses, and it had been dormant for a long time. So it makes you think maybe something fishy was going on for them to suddenly burn down. And apparently cars that were parked here also caught on fire from the intense heat. And even the building across the street, as you can see, suffered damage from the intense heat. 2 of them. That's how strong the fire was. The heat was enough to damage buildings and cars across the street, destroying 4 cars. And garbage bins, plastic garbage bins were melted. Hey, Darbilki, hello. Darbilki? Maybe I'm mispronouncing that. Those townhomes dated back to the olden days of the village of Yorkville, before it was even part of the city of Toronto. Yeah, it's starting to get a bit darker now, but still blue sky. Still feels like daylight. Yeah, I noticed that lady. I thought she was going to say something. Looks like she was suppressing the urge to suddenly go, "Why are you recording me? I don't want to be in your video." I know that was what was going through her head. Hey, Christina. Yes, indeed it is. It's gone with the wind. All right, so here's Davenport Road, as was mentioned earlier. this is where Bay Street ends right here, or begins if you're going that way. We were all the way down at the other end of Bay Street earlier by Union Station. I want to cross the street again. So push the button. I don't know if I missed a green light there, maybe. There we go. Hey, Stephen Edwards. Where's Johnny at now? I keep expecting him to pounce on me. Maybe he gave up trying to snipe me. It's kind of hard to snipe a moving target sometimes, right? Usually you have to end up running to intercept them or catch up to them. But he is on wheels, whereas I'm on 2 feet. Maybe his bike broke down. Sometimes those electric bikes do that. The stone church. Let's confirm. Yep, seems to check out. I think I've done that joke before. Thank you, Terry Adams, if you were referring to me. Thank you very much. Maybe Brett also has a new do. I don't know if Brett is in the chat right now. Frank Stollery Parkette. Heath Street, that's kind of up in the Forest Hill area. So that's north of here by a fair amount. Like north of St. Clair. Is Brett my alter ego? Hey, it's Yonge Street again. Yeah, I did it myself, MK. I just hacked away for about a half an hour with the clippers. Did about 500 passes over my head until I was satisfied that it was even. might have been more than 500. I don't know. We're approaching 2 hours. And I'm definitely feeling a bit more of a chill in the air now. The warmest part of the day has definitely passed us now. So this is Church Street now. Once you cross Yonge Street, Davenport Road becomes Church. There's the Toronto Reference Library. Hey, thanks, John O'Meara. I kind of forget to say that myself when I'm streaming. So much appreciated. And yeah, by all means, do all those things that John just mentioned there. Subscribe, like, share, and I'll add hit the notification bell also if you haven't already done any of that. Because I do these streams regularly, every 3 or 4 days I'll do a live stream. And on the other days, I'll post a pre-recorded walk. So every day, there's either a pre-recorded walk or a live stream around Toronto. And sometimes I venture away from the city to other places. So tomorrow there'll be a premiere of my next pre-recorded walk. Do I run out of ideas? Well, in a city like this, you can sort of get away with doing the same areas over and over again because it's always changing and a different day, different season, you know. So I think I've covered most of all of the interesting walkable areas of Toronto over and over again. But it's always fun to just go back another time and do them in a slightly different way. Maybe I might show a few different things I didn't in the first video or one of the other videos. Maybe I'll walk in the opposite direction than I did last time or on the other side of the street, you know, anything like that just to make it a bit different. Toronto is one of the only cities where you can sort of get away with that in North America, I think, without it getting too boring. Just because it is so big and there's so many neighborhoods. It's always lively most of the time. I haven't done Markham yet, or Old Unionville. That's an area that I would like to hit up. That's outside of the city. Yeah, San Francisco is another awesome city for walking content, and I know there are several guys there in San Francisco who do the same thing. I don't think there are as many as in Toronto, though. We have a ton of them here. We might even have more than New York City in Toronto in terms of walktubers or live streamers who do it regularly, anyway. I always have a new slant. Yeah, that's what I try to do if I have to do another area that I've already done. I'll just talk about something else and point out different things than I did before. Even things like, you know, the last day of winter could be a topic, right, for a video. I'm going to walk down this street that I've walked down before, but this time it's the last day of winter. Or maybe it's the first day of spring or first day of summer. Just to make it feel a bit special. Hey Jason, you're by Church and Isabella. Yeah, I'm heading that way right now. Heading south down Church Street. And we passed the 2-hour mark. Hey, Picard. Ahead, warp back to 9.9. Engage. Alright, we're crossing Bloor. Johnny is signing off. Yeah, I guess he wasn't able to snipe me. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Brad, it's happened once or twice, yeah. Fortunately, that doesn't happen very often. It's been a long time since it's been anything that bad. A couple years. It's usually people who are doing things they shouldn't be doing, who don't want to be caught on camera doing those things. Sketchy behavior, illegal activities, that sort of thing. Hey, Canadian guy rides and walks. How you doing? Yeah, sort of crikey. I think I have a good spidey sense for that sort of thing. I can sort of clock people sometimes. If I see myself approaching someone that sets off my spidey sense, I'll just turn my camera or phone away as I walk past them, because I know they'll probably say something if I don't do that. Like just today I was recording a pre-recorded video and just walking along, you know, recording the street and the buildings, and this guy went by on his scooter, and then as he stopped to enter a building, he turned around and said, "You're not recording me, are you?" And I was like, I'm literally just recording the street. Like, whatever I'm walking towards, that's what I'm recording. If you happen to get in the shot, you get in the shot. I'm not like specifically recording you. Like, why would I? I don't know you and I don't care who you are. So you're not that important, right? Hey, Advisorate. Yeah, Megan. I don't think she was right in the head. Novella Cost, yeah. Actually, I'm specifically here to record you and only you at all times. Your every move has been captured by me. Hey, donkey balls, you can be a dingus sometimes. Do you encounter a lot of walk tubers in Kapuskasing? That little dog doesn't like the bigger dog. Alright, we're coming into the village. The other village. We were in Yorkville village before, but now we're in Church Wellesley village. Which is the gay village, if this didn't clue you in. There's this apartment building that's going to be torn down here at Isabella. So I'm right near where you are, viewer, who just mentioned earlier. That apartment building you see there in the center of the shot is going to be demolished pretty soon. It's completely vacant right now. Because guess what? They're going to build a much taller building in its place. Way taller. I think around 69 stories tall or something like that. So it'll be like way the heck up there. So maybe when they demolish that, I'll come and record a video or something. Or do a live stream. I don't know. Naked sounds like vacant. Got a random shouter somewhere behind me. Making our way south through Church Wellesley Village. All the side streets here are so charming, I find. Nice mix of these old low-rise walk-up apartment buildings, the old historic ones, and old 19th century townhouses, and more modern apartment buildings and condos all mixed together. That's awesome, Peter. I'm glad I was able to keep you entertained with my voice. At least it didn't put you to sleep like it did with the Jelly Bean. I just saw the word thong and I was like, what's that all about? But it's a a Thai restaurant. The gimbal seems to be crooked here. Why are you crooked? Thong, 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 thong. I always make sure not to point my camera into this park when I walk by because it's full of people who would probably yell and complain if I were to show them on camera. Park has become a bit of a problem for the neighborhood. I think it's much worse than Allen Gardens, which is the park nearby that always had a bad reputation, but I find Allen Gardens is no problem at all to walk through recording or streaming, whereas that one back there, I would definitely get someone coming at me. Church in Wellesley. It's the heart of the village. It's the heart of the village.
No. It was a coffee chat of a grill. Like, it was a professional thing. So, like,
yeah, dusk has arrived. This is a very lively nightlife area here.
This is the one condition.
this actually is.
This is the neighborhood that they filmed the American version of the show Queer as Folk in, which was supposed to take place in Pittsburgh, even though Pittsburgh doesn't have anything like this. There's no gay village like this in Pittsburgh, but on the show there was, but it was really Toronto. Steamworks, Craig's Cookies. Got the Love Shop, na na na, and the Stag Shop, competing right across the street. They probably angrily point sex toys at each other across the street. We'll bring you down. Mr. Tobacco. That kind of harkens back to an earlier era. I'm not sure how old that store is though. And this one's funny. It's a plant-based hamburger joint called Soy Boys. Got Indian Roti House. North of Brooklyn Pizza. Can get a massage here. Just go up those stairs. There's Cruise and Tangos. That's a very famous night spot. There was a redevelopment notice posted there though. That might have brought an end to Cruise and Tangos. Hey, evening Lisa. And we got a bunch of popular spots here. We have Sailor and Flash right next door. These were really prominently featured in that show, Queer as Folk. And Woody's also right beside Sailor. Almost missed Woody's. So these are all still going. It's been decades they've been in business here. Bit too early right now for anything to be going on there though. Come back at 10 or 11 at night. Alan K says Phuket Walk has been a member for 3 months. Wow, thank you for 3 months of membership, Phuket Walk. And thank you, Alan K, for letting me know. Cheers, Phuket Walk. Thank you so much for 3 months of membership. Awesome. Does it look even? It better. After those 500 passes over my noggin I did. You were here earlier, Lisa? I'll let this car go, or maybe not. Everyone's walking, so. You just noticed now, donkey balls, that I chopped off the hair. It's in the old thumbnail there. Night Baker is better than Craig's. Never had Night Baker. I think the last time I even had Craig's was the first time Action Kid came to Toronto, and him and Johnny and me all went there together while we were recording a video. I have tried the cookies at Le Gourmand though, and they were very good. I don't know if I'm enough of a cookie connoisseur to really distinctly say this cookie is much better than this cookie, because they're all really good in my opinion. I think Felicity's a cookie connoisseur, so if her and I get together and do our cookie stream like we were planning to do before, and I think she mentioned she would like to give that a go again, she'll take me to some good cookie places. I think she knows where they all are. Hey, thank you, Dahlia. It's the old Maple Leaf Gardens building. .388 concurrent viewers, getting close to 400. Thanks everyone, I hope you've been enjoying. By all means, come and say hi in the chat if you want. If you've just been lurking, just hit that subscribe button if you want to do that. And if you subscribe, you might as well hit the notification bell and all the other buttons as well. Crossing Carlton. Let's have a better look at the old Maple Leaf Gardens. Shout out to all the lurkers. Lurking is perfectly cool. I do it all the time. So hello lurkers, if you're just watching silently or whatever else you're doing while you're watching. I know some people do their workouts while they're watching videos like this. Just have it on in the background. Fairy Spook has come out of lurking. How you doing? And Sub-Zero always lurks, except for just now. You were a former lurker, Phuket Walk? My bad. Hey, Richard. How you doing? Nice of you to come and say hi. So we're going south down Church. It's getting dark now. I still have my shades on though. I'm doing the Corey Hart thing. Yeah, it feels chillier now. Definitely feels chillier. My hands feel a bit cold now. This part of Church Street is a bit dull in my opinion, but it is getting me where I want to go. Hey, Wandering with William. Megan's doing well as far as I know. I might see her tomorrow actually. Alright, we're crossing Gerard. '60s Freak says I look like Henry Rollins. I've never gotten that one before. Hey, Divyesh Patel, hello. Hey, that's very kind of you to say. Thank you. Hey, Bill Chow, hello. That's right, you often say hi in streams and premieres. Oh, did I walk past some cool art, Lisa? I know I'm not aware of all the cool art like you are. Hey, Canuck, thank you very much. I haven't passed it yet, okay. This is the TMU campus I'm walking through right now, Toronto Metropolitan University. It's a bit sleepy at this time of day. VW Joam, hello. I have a feeling I didn't pronounce that correctly. I tried. Hey, have a good night, Vivian. Thank you very much for sticking around for so long. I'll see you in the premiere tomorrow evening. I remember that episode, Devon Sullivan. Some cool art after this light. I'm trying to remember if I know what you're talking about here. The brick building on the corner. On that side? Oh, right there. Okay. I guess I have noticed that before, but I haven't really stopped and admired it. That is nice. See the whole thing. Yeah, that is very, very nice. Hey, Derek, hello. John Ronald. Hey, how you doing, Jennifer Haley? Yeah, I'm definitely doing the Corey Hart thing now. It's getting downright dark. Although it looks lighter on the screen than it does out here in the real world. Doesn't look so bad on the screen, but I'm sure people are looking at me going like, why does the guy have his sunglasses on? In the dark, who does he think he is? Hey, intruder alert captain, $20. Good evening, Ken and everyone. We got the stream snipe Liam Epic Nation HD tonight. He's in your city of Kitchener. Oh, I didn't know he was in Kitchener. I missed you last year when I was there. Yeah, I did Kitchener and Waterloo last year. I rode the Ion light rail there between Waterloo and Kitchener. Yeah, I had a nice little visit there to KW, as they call it. But wow, thank you very much for the generous super chat, Intruder Alert Captain. Maybe I'll go back to Kitchener and see what's new since my last visit there. Cheers to the awesome support. Thank you very much. Thank you, Tim. All right, we're at Dundas. So there's Yonge and Dundas over there again. You can see the big video screens flickering. Crikey, my health app on my phone will track them. I don't always look at it, but after a few hours of walking, I usually rack up about 18,000 steps or so. Because I did a video before this stream, and earlier in the day I did another video before that, so yeah, I think I've racked up probably at least 20,000 steps today so far. I'll have to check that later. Yeah, right. Intruder alert. I know that they're building like gangbusters in Kitchener-Waterloo now with new towers. I think Tech Tower is the new tallest building in Kitchener currently, right? It's still under construction. I kind of keep up with that sort of stuff. But there are some proposals for even taller buildings in Kitchener. 50-story buildings, which is surprising, you know, for a city of that size to have 50-story buildings. Hey, Alice Itty, hello. Like, that building is 50 stories. So it's crazy that Kitchener is getting around to building things that tall. Hey, dog mama, hello.
Are they?
Well, that's nice to know, Peter. At least they don't all fly away in terror. Thanks, Alice. Luckily, my head is shaped in a somewhat aesthetically pleasing way. You never know what your head is going to look like until you shave off your hair. And then you find out the hard way sometimes that maybe it doesn't really suit the shaved head look. Hey, Jasmine, New York City, hello. You just returned from Toronto. I'm glad you enjoyed your visit. Yeah, by all means, come back maybe in the summer. The city really comes alive in the summer. I mean, it's pretty lively now, but I think it goes up another level in the summer, so by all means, come and check it out again. I think we might see more American visitors than usual this year who just want to support Canada, whereas it'll be the opposite in the US, unfortunately, for the tourism business there. I think far fewer Canadians will be visiting the US this year. I don't really have any plans to visit the US this year. Hey, Peter Bradfield, $1.99 from the birds outside your window. Inside your condo. Thank you very much, Peter. I'm glad the birds are in favor. Cheers, Peter. Thank you. All right, we're at Dundas and Jarvis. Hey, 619 WWE fan, hello. I did indeed chop off my hair. That's sort of been the topic of the stream, I think, for the most part. Against the American dollar right now, so that would discourage Canadians from visiting the US in any case, even if all this other stuff wasn't going on, and it would make Americans more likely to want to visit Canada. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens when tourist season hits full swing coming up in the next few weeks. But I think I might wrap up the stream right here at the corner of Dundas and Jarvis. I'm almost back home now. So thank you everyone for joining me on this Wednesday hump day stream on the last day of winter. So next time you see me streaming live, will be probably a few days into spring. So keep an eye out for the next stream in the next 3 or 4 days. Make sure you hit the notification bell along with subscribe and all the other buttons so you can catch that stream. Hope to see you there. And tomorrow evening I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video, so check that out as well. There's a live chat during the premiere, but it's not live, just the chat is live. But it's still a lot of fun. So thanks to everyone who checked out the stream today, and also thanks to the mods for being awesome as what they do as the mod squad, and thanks to everyone who sent support with all the super chats and super stickers or any PayPal donations. It is very, very much appreciated. Support is awesome and it means a lot. So cheers, and until next time I will continue. Thanks to all the channel members as well. Later, KG and Jasmine NYC. Maybe I'll see you in the next one. All right, that's it for now. Thanks everyone. Have a good night, as my sunglasses are still on. It still looks a lot brighter on screen though. All right, I'll see you all again soon. Yoink.